Alright, what's going on, guys and girls? How is it going today? I am Is There No One Else doing a PvP commentary on my Stam DK. Now, all these clips are pre-Elsweyr. Stam DK didn't get any noticeable changes, but some of the big buffs that they got are universal in that Defile is not as effective as it used to be. So DK healing will be a lot better this patch. Already one of the better healing classes in the game. Anyways, these clips are some small scale, mostly small scale clips. The builds that I'm running are Veiled Heritance and Deadly Strike in the first couple, and then in the last couple I'm trying Veiled Heritance and Briarheart for the increased healing with Bloodspawn in all of them. So the combos that I'm going to use on this build, guys, I'm going to try and hit as many people with my Noxious Breath. I'm going to dot them up with the Claw, Light Attack, Heroic / Bash. When I drop them to about half health, I'm going to hit them with a Reverb. Then I'm going to Weapon Swap, Leap on them, and at that point they're going to be defiled, and I'm going to be hitting them with Executes, and that's how, I kind of finish people off. So this first clip, we're fighting in the sewers, and nobody had really shown up, so we decided to flip the flag and, kill the boss. But then all of a sudden 6 yellows show up, and so we did not get the flag flip, so we don't have our ads. Decided to back up because, the boss drops a bunch of zombies. These guys take a bunch of damage, so I decided to leap on them. I go for the Execute there, I go for another Execute, and then all of a sudden I decide to pick up some stuff. I think picking up stuff was a lot more important there. No, I'm just kidding. I really fucked up. We should have had 2 quick kills, but we went from the 2-on-6 to a 2-on-5, which is fine. Now we're just going to dot people up. You see them putting Wall of Elements down on the ground, so we're going to kite behind the boss, going to kite behind this pillar. This guy kites behind with us, and so we get a quick 2-on-1. We get another kill, so now it's, now we're down to a 2-on-4. And these bosses do a really good job of just, they have no discrimination towards who they want to shit on. And so if you're not paying attention, if you don't know their mechanics, it's a really good way to X people, like larger groups that don't know how to deal with them. So now we killed another person. We got 3 people down. Now we're going to focus the healer. Put 1 dot on him, put a reverb on him. You see he's not purified. There's the purify. He hit a trap. Jail goes in. Jail gets the finishing kill there. And so now we have a 2-on-2 with this DK and another person. The yellow takes damage from the zombie that blows up right there. We all take a bunch of damage. We kill the last one, and that's the end of the fight. This next fight is versus the same group. This is about an hour and a half later. We fought them a couple times. We wiped them. They came back. There was 4 more yellows with them, and so we ended up having this 2-on-10, and they killed me, and they bagged me, and then Jail kited them until I came back, and basically we tanked, kited them. We couldn't get any kills off because they had so much healing. They got tired of our shenanigans, so they left. And so at this point, the 4 other people are either in another district or something. They were in a different group, but it's not 10 of them anymore. It's now just 6 of them. But once again, we're fighting on their flag, and so we don't get to just stand there toe-to-toe. They still have ads that just respond. They can drop negates on us. They can drop ground AoEs. They can CC us, and it's really hard to break, which you'll see in a little bit. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to take a step back, and we're just going to get our resources back, build our ults, and hopefully we're going to try and pull them into these corridors. And you see this red focusing me. I'm just going to ignore him because, like I said, we got 6 yellows that we're focusing on. He's really not a high priority unless he keeps trying to go after us. At this point, he ignores us as well, and so he's going in for kills also. So what we're going to do, guys, like I said, we're going to try and pull him into this corridor and get a couple kills, and then that way we can fight the rest of them like as a 2-on-4. Or we're just going to hopefully get a lucky burst off on the flag, kill a couple ads, kill a couple of them, and then just finish them on there. But we want to get to a point to where they make a mistake, and either their mistake is bad ultimates or not putting shields up or not healing properly or something. So we're just waiting for that mistake and see what happens. So we push in here. They drop a Dest Roll behind us, so we can't retreat. Jail's got Imperial Physique on, so they really focus him. You see him coming with the Dizzy Swings. You see the Radiant coming in. So now we got 2 people by themselves, so this is our chance for taking them out. I body block Jail to take the Radiant there. I try to leap on the Sork. He does a really good job of taking it. This Sork did not have his shields up. We managed to reverb him, put him in a trap, power the light with a couple of Executes. He's dead. So that was the mistake that we needed, was just that one guy over pursuing and not getting back in time. So now we got a 2-on-5. There's a NPC CC that I could not break, just stuck in it for a couple of seconds. bunch of people at half health. I decided to leap on them, get a couple of executes. I kill the ads. They drop a Destro ult. I get leapt on. So now I go on the defensive. I'm popping my Vigor, popping my Igneous, putting my defensive posture up. There's a lot of range classes here. So the defensive posture allows the thing to reflect while also CCing them. You see another Destro ult go off, so we're just going to back up out of it. They try to CC us in it, so I'm just going to go up top here with Jail. I almost have my leap. Jail drops his Dawnbreaker. I get my leap. I leap on this pile. We get 2-3 quick kills, and so now we went from a 2-on-5 to a 2-on-2, and now we're just going to finish him off. So we're focusing this DK. I dotted him up. He's got the poisons on him. He's got both dots. He's got Power of the Light on him, and now the other DK comes in for the quick leap to finish off the last 2k of his health, and that's the end of the fight. So nice, quick, fun little fight. The next clips here, guys, we're fighting. This is during the 5-year anniversary, and so everybody was questing in these towns to get the style pages, and so there are a bunch of reds. And so you'll see here, it's not really like coordinated groups. It's just, you know, it's almost like, I'm not meaning this in a bad way by any means, but it's almost like we're playing zombies, like on Call of Duty. Like there's just waves and waves of people coming. So in these clips, you won't see like an organized group of 12 come after us. It'll be like 2 people, and then it'll be 5 people, and then it'll be 3 people, and then it'll be 5 people. You know, it'll just be random groups of people coming in because, you know, I think a lot of people are just soloing, and I don't think a lot of people are in groups. They're just, you know, doing their quest. So this red was actually really good, and I want to say he was running the Black Rose daggers because he was very tanky for a dual-wielded 2H build. I tried to leap on him there, but he still had his corrosive up, which was just a poorly timed leap on my part. At this point, guys, like we're just trying to finish off people as quickly as possible because there are a ton of reds here, and they're up there questing, and it's just like, it's almost like poking the bear. And now I've provided 2 analogies for this fight. I've done the Call of Duty analogy, and I've done poking the bear, but you'll see when we go up to the second flag here in a little bit just how many reds are questing. So we want to just take out as many as possible here. That way we're not fighting too many at the same time. I try to leap on this Magplar. That was really tanky. I do some damage, but they heal back to full. And then my buddy drops a meteor, and then I reverb her pretty well, and she takes a bunch of damage, but not enough to burst her. So it was just poorly timed on our part. Like I said, like we're not organized fighting yet at this point. She takes a bunch of damage from Scoria. I leap on her. The CC goes off. I get the execute. She's dead. This DK tries to leap here, but he had a few too many dots on him, so we get the kill there. They go for the revive. I get the bash. Get a couple of executes. That guy's dead. This person comes in to try and help out. He gets hit with a Dawnbreaker. He's dead. Now we have a couple snipers in the back. We have this other person. My buddy pulls him in with his Fighter's Guild ability. And so now they're all spread out, and they're backing up because we killed a few people on the flags. So we're just going to stay here. Going to see if they regroup and reset. My buddy's over there fighting a few of them. We decided to go over there and help out. Not very mobile on this build, but, you know, do what we can. And you'll see when we come up here, we got this person running around behind the side. This is still their town, so you'll see this DK come back. He spawned up, and if you look up there in the town, you'll just see a bunch of red. There's 4, 5, 6 people there just accepting quests, and there's even more people inside of the town. So we see that many people, and we're like, yeah, we're not going to fight here. Let's back up to our flag. Let's pull the people back to our flag and just make sure we don't take on too many at the same time. So we're not sure how many we pulled at this point. We're just going to go back to the one that's ours. Looks like we got 2 here, so it's just a quick 3-on-2. We got a Warden here who's a little bit easier to kill until he pops his Permafrost. So we're just going to take a couple dots. We're just going to keep our Igneous. We're going to keep our heals up. We're going to wait till that Permafrost goes down. I leap. We get a delay on there, but I did hit him with a 13k leap to finish that guy off. And now we just have the DK, you know, just him versus us, and he's going to kite around a little bit. You see a couple people trying to take the flag behind us, so we're going to try and focus them. They run off. And the interesting thing about these towns is this flag was ours. But because we didn't take the entire town, after a while it resets, and it's no longer blue, it's now red. And so the NPCs come back, and so now we have to prioritize these NPCs. We have to take these NPCs out, or else we're going to get negated and reverbed and all this other fun stuff. So kill the NPCs. Got a revive going on down there that I just now see. My buddy saw it, so he went to take him out. I'm going to leap on him really quickly. We're going to get the reviver dead. And we're just going to go back to getting this flag flipped. We got this DK picked back up. We got this guy trying to revive. And so we're just going to dot him up. We're going to interrupt the revive. He got pulled. He's going to get hit with the rending slashes. And now he's got a bunch of dots ticking on him. And he's dead. And so you see in the back there's a Sork spamming heals. So we're going to focus the Sork. My buddy pulls him in. I'm going to leap on him here with Purifying Light, with the Meteor. He dodge rolls the Meteor. Apparently he must have had CC immunity, but see, we got a few more reds coming up here, so we're just going to fight on this stairway. Really focus people down. When we get our negate, we'll be able to negate the healers. So I'm going to go back to the Sork, who's heavy attacking. He gets hit with a bubble. We're going to dot him up. Scoria takes him out, and now we have the DK, which, once again, he played very well. The only thing is he was playing by himself, and you know, there's 3 of us. So there are a bunch of reds, but the reds weren't doing him any favors, so, which is too bad because, like I said, he was playing very well. So anyways, we're going to stay on the flag a little bit, and we got a few more reds coming in. So we're going to try and push up to this flag again now that we've killed 4 or 5 more. Maybe there's enough dead that we can take this flag. So we're going to go do that. This guy drops a Dawnbreaker, misses my buddy, so we're going to dot him up once again. You see he's got about 50k health. So we're going to hit him with the dots, going to hit him with the reverb, and they're just ticking. And so Purify goes off, he's dead. Going to keep my Reflect up, going to keep my defensive posture up. Now we're going to push in on this flag, try to kill the ads really quickly. My buddy drops a Meteor on this guy. I'm going to follow up with a Leap, and we're going to get a quick kill there. And we're going to kill these NPCs, and then, you know, hopefully now finally take this town and, you know, have people come down and, you know, they can fight on our terms. So, just killing the ads here, which is obviously like the most exciting thing you guys will see on YouTube. That's why I'm posting it. My buddy's getting chased here by a couple of reds, so we decided to turn on him. We got a Magplar here dropping Wall of Elements. I leap on him. For whatever reason, he must have got CC immunity from the bubble, but he did not get CC by the leap. Quick light attack execute to finish him off. We got another guy here with a PvE build. It looks like he's running Sororia. So we're going to hit him with a reverb. We're going to dot him up. We're going to hit him with a quick execute. And then this DK is once again left by himself with some reds that just weren't doing anything. I went to go bag my buddy there because he died. And, you know, bags are universal, guys. Like, sometimes you bag people because, you know, you want to kind of shit talk a little bit. Sometimes you bag people because you're saying hi. Sometimes you bag people because, you know, you want to just, you know, be like, dude, why'd you die? So that was one of those. We took the flag. We ended up getting wiped because a bunch of reds showed up. This is another fight here. We added a few more people because, as you guys can see, there's just a scrum on one of these flags, and it was just fun. Like, we have 6 people here, but our 6 people have not shown up yet. We only have 4. The other ones were in the wait list, but we got 4 blues here. I think there's a random blue with us. There's a handful of reds, and then there's a bunch of yellows. So the yellows get wiped almost immediately. My buddy drops a Meteor. I drop my Leap here. We get a quick kill there. Push everybody out the flag. This person's dead standing up, which is really weird. My buddies kill these 2 in Earthgore, which killing somebody in Earthgore is still one of my favorite things to see. It always will be. This Sork was trying to revive, so we're going to dot him up. We're going to hit him with our Volatile. I get stuck behind a rock. And we're just going to try and focus these people down. As we saw, the reds that we wiped, they set up a camp, so they came back. And so now we're going to focus them. And these reds had one dedicated healer here. This Argonian healer, he was very good. They also have another Magplar with off heals, so Breath of Life heals to help that person out. So they're very tanky, very tough to deal with. You know, the name of the game for most of Ebonheart Pact in general is tanky, but they're the good kind of tanky. Like, they have good heals and good survivability through good gameplay, not just 60k health. And so you see they come in here coordinated very well. And we're just picking off the other people on the side. Instead of focusing the healer, we're focusing the people that don't look like they're in their group. And so instead of fighting, you know, 8 reds we know that four or five of them are coordinated, but the other ones are not, so we're just going to take them out. We got one tank here on the flag trying to flip it, and he's trying to revive, so we're going to bash him. We're going to kill him in the Earth Core, which once again is hilarious to me. And luckily we have a Stam with us, and the only way we're going to kill this group, guys, is when we get our negate off. And so we have to time our negate really well because they got a lot of Magicka-based heals. And if we can just delay those heals a little bit, we're going to wear them down. Here I get really thirsty. He dropped down to about half health. I had my dots on him. I leapt on him. I got the CC. And we went to finish, and we all focused him, and his heals were just still too good. So we drop a negate here. My buddy leaps. We get another meteor. We get a Scoria. We get one kill here. We get one kill on the other side. And yeah, once again, that's what we should have done in the beginning to begin with. I should have waited to keep my leap for when the negate popped up, but I didn't. So my buddies get the glory on that part, but we get a few more reds here. With the NPCs, once again the NPCs flipped because, you know, we don't have the entire thing, and so now we got a scrum with NPCs, we got a scrum with the reds, and we're just sitting here, it's almost like a King of the Hill battle, which is, you know, another reference, the third reference in this video. So really fun fighting these guys. You know, really good action down here. The event was a good time for those of us that, you know, wanted a PvP and didn't want a quest. We get a few more people come up. This tank comes up and, you know, tries to flip the flag. We finish him off really quickly. We have another Magplar here, just kiting around. So we're just not going to focus them. We're going to stay on the flag, and that's the end of it. So if you guys enjoyed this clip, please comment in the section below if you have any questions, any comments. If there's anything you want to see for my next video, please let me know. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.